What's going on, Hardcore Bully fam? We're a week out, man. We got a week before the pups come, before the whelping comes. Let's talk about the waiting list. Uh, Javier Morales, Zachary Hawthorne, Jeff Mitchell, Emil, Holly Kosmowski, and Fred Kaysen are on the list. They are official members on the pick list for the pups. One or two in there have waiting for pets. Holly Kosmowski and Fred Kaysen, I need you to contact me because I need your phone number so that we can text and talk when the pups get here. But we are about a week away from the birth of the pups, and the official count on the list is 6. So we have 6 people on the waiting list. We did a X-ray, I think about 3 days ago, and we did see 6 on the X-ray. I do have copies of the X-ray pictures now, and it looks like more than 6 to me. From just looking at it and really studying it overnight and everything, looks like more than 6 to me. Could be just 6, but it's more than 6. But we also have a next litter coming behind that with Black Pearl and Debo too. The same stud for both litters. So everybody be ready for your deposit when the pups get here. You ready for your deposit? Because I'm recalling everybody. You need a third of the price to be ready when the pups get here. Because I'm gonna be calling you. And if you're on the list, I'll put you on the list because you're supposed to be a serious buyer. Be serious. The time is coming. We're about a week away. If you're not on the list and you want to get on the list, time is ticking. I really don't know if I'm gonna get anybody else on the list. If I do grab anybody else on the list, it has to be a Hard Cut Pick member. So if you sign up to be a Hard Cut Pick member, I will have to honor it. That's why I did it through YouTube so that everything could be honored. That you and them do the money, deal with money and all that. I don't even have anything to do with it. So if you decide to get on the list, you need to become a Hard Cut Pick member real quick, and then you need to have your deposit ready. As we are about at day 57. Show you Cream here. She's out just relaxing. We are at day 57 of the pregnancy. It could go anywhere from 59 days to 73 before the dogs have puppies. So how long could pregnancy last? Anywhere from 59 days to 73. So with that being said, for me, most of the time it's about 64 days or thereabout. So with that, we're right at a week before that day. So now what I have to do is start checking every 12 hours, checking her temperature to see is it under a 98, low 98. If it's under a low 98, that means the progesterone has left her body, trying not to have her pregnant a little longer. It's left, and then the temperature will drop, and then I need to have a test done. The test, I do it every 12 hours because the body will adjust. After the progesterone leaves, the body adjusts, the temperature falls down, but then the body adjusts and everything comes back up normal. So if you only test it once a day, you can miss it. But whenever she's under the low 98, that means she'll be 12 hours from the whelping, from having birth. That means I can get her to the vet and get the C-section done. The C-section, they will do the C-section as long as we're within 24 hours. So I'm pretty positive that on day 64, I'm going to take her in and do the C-section. Day 62 would be a Sunday, and I'm hoping that is not the case. So day 64 is the day we want to be in there. We want to be right on time. Now, could it be off? Yes, the time can be off because you time it 2 different ways. One way is you time it from the progesterone level. The level of progesterone, so that you can do an artificial insemination. We don't do artificial inseminations. We do all natural child locks. So for us, we time it from the day that the bullies first locked in breeding. And that's the time that she was ready because she was first in standing heat. Now, the progesterone test would let you know exactly when she is most ready to breed. And that's the day that they want you to go by, the day that the vet gives you. But that's another test. So the test for me is a natural test. If she's in standing heat, it means if she's standing in position to breed, she's in standing heat and she is at the levels that it needs to be. That's nature. So we time from the first tie lock. From that tie lock, we're at 57 days now. So we're gonna start temperature checking at 9 o'clock in the morning and at 9 o'clock at night. That's the best way to do it. Just find you a good set of times. If you do it at 7, you gotta do it at 7 in the evening. You gotta get up at 7 every day for next week, and you might not get up at 7. So if you can do it from 9 to 9, because you'll still be up at 9, you'll be up at 9. So you could do it from 10 to 10, but it starts to get into the late night that you gotta stay up and do the test. So to make it simplest, I do it from 9 to 9, and we'll check it twice a day for the next week until we can see that she's dropped below 98, and then we know that we're within 12 hours of her having whelping the pups. Just being good information. Hit that like button for me, man. It sure would help me out. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. If you want to become a member, you need to become a Hardcut Pick member now. In order to become a member, some of you have asked me, I'm having trouble becoming a member. It's because you haven't subscribed. As soon as you subscribe, then the page is going to say join, and it'll be very simple to hit. Because you can just hit join, and it'll take you right to the join membership page. But it will not take you to the join membership page until you subscribe. So subscribe to the channel and then become a member, a Hardcut Pick member, and then you'll be on the puppy waiting list. We have 6 people as of right now, and that's the official list that we are going with. So we could put 3 more in there, but time is running out. Now, lastly, we do have Big Shirley on the property right now. She is in kennels outside right now, and I'm bringing Debo to her every day until she is in standing heat. And that will be the 3rd breeding for the year. So we all excited about this Debo the cream breeding, but remember, 2 weeks later, we got a whole nother litter. And she looks to be packing a lot of puppies too. I can look at the x-ray. The way that you can tell the puppies on the x-ray is you have to count the spines. You can see the spines. And you can't see that until about 50, 54 days. So that's why I know my calendar is pretty much on us. We wouldn't have been able to get an x-ray if I was early. Say if I said we was at 52 days, but we was actually at 50, we probably wouldn't have got the x-rays that we got. We wouldn't have been able to see anything. Because it takes that long before the bones calcimize enough for it to be seen on an x-ray. So we counted the spines, and you can also see the skulls too. And we see 6 right off, but when I'm looking at it on my phone, I don't know, I might see 8. Well, she doesn't look to be as fat as I would think she would be with 8, but what's going on with that x-ray? I see 8. Now, when you can do an ultrasound, you can go through and check for heartbeats and find heartbeats of each pup, and then you can do a count. But it's not very accurate to me. The most accurate is a